Hi, friends. It's Deb of Peaceful Wellness, and this week our theme is Love Without Conditions, with our April theme, which is love, of course. So we're allowing all experience with kindness this week. So love is often something we think we need to create, right? Something we have to feel or hold on to or to protect. But in practice, we begin to discover something deeper, that love doesn't need to be created. It's already here. But what we're learning is how to stop pushing parts of our experience away. So as we move into this third week of April, we're gently shifting from resting in love into allowing love to include everything. So not just the calm moments, not just when things feel good, but also when the mind is busy, when emotions are present, when the body feels unsettled. And this can feel like a very different kind of love because often we've learned to love conditionally, right? I'll be okay when this goes away. I'll feel peaceful when this settles. I'll accept myself when I'm doing better. See that word when in the middle there? Love doesn't have to work that way. What if love is not something we give after things change, but something we offer right in the middle of what's here? So this doesn't mean that we like everything. It doesn't mean that we approve of everything either. And it certainly doesn't mean we force ourselves to feel a certain way. It simply means we begin to meet our experience with kindness. And how can you notice this? Well, you can notice this maybe in simple ways, like a moment of tension in the body, and instead of tightening against it, you soften just a little. A thought arises, and instead of pushing it away, you allow it to be there without needing to follow it. How about emotions? An emotion moves through, and instead of trying to fix it, you give it a little space to breathe. I know all of this has helped me in my life and in my practice. And this is what unconditional love can begin to feel like in our practice. Not big or dramatic, but quiet, steady, and deeply allowing. And for many of us, this takes time, and that's okay, because the nervous system has learned to protect, to react, to guard, to move away from discomfort. I know this all too well. So this week is not about doing this perfectly. It's about gently practicing. Again and again, we return to something simple. Think about this and ask yourself this. Can I allow this moment just as it is? Can I meet this experience with a little more kindness? And frankly, sometimes the answer will be no. And that too is okay. Because even noticing that can be held in kindness. So as we move through this week, we're not trying to become different. We're learning to be with ourselves more gently. And in that gentle allowing, love begins to reveal itself. Not as something we create, but as something that has been here all along. So you might want to join me in the meditations this week if you can, or on the replays. And you can certainly join our free community for continued practice and support at peacefulwellnessgroup.com. And as always, my friends, I wish you peace.